Ahoy, fellow space travelers, BionicDance here. Words are very slippery things, aren't they? If you really want to, you can manipulate a word to mean almost anything you like. And when it comes to arguing on the internet, well, there are some people who seem much more intent on winning the argument than they do in reaching any kind of factual or truthful conclusion. And those are the people who seem most intent on manipulating a word to mean what they want it to mean to enable them to win rather than reach that truthful conclusion. And there are a couple of words that definitely seem most prone to being manipulated. Goodness knows that we've never really been able to nail down atheist or theist, or objective or subjective. I recently had an argument yesterday with somebody who tried to insist that because objective had the word object in the word, then that just meant that all objects are objective, and that's just what it meant. And therefore, brains, because they're objects, and because our brains generate our sense of morality, therefore morality is objective. Now, that's using the letter of the law to basically deny the spirit of the law. You're missing half the argument here. Because if you really look up objective and subjective, if you really look at what those words are trying to say, what they're really talking about is the presence or non-presence of bias. That's really what those words are saying. If something is objective, it means it's unbiased. It means that it's not a matter of perspective. And if something is subjective, it means that there is bias. It means that it's something that is being seen from a perspective. It's something that is not necessarily being seen from all angles in a dispassionate fashion. And as such, morality is most definitely not objective, because your brain has a limited view of the universe, and it's ruled by things like your passions, your emotions, your feelings. Morality is most definitely a matter of perspective. It's most definitely a biased thing. You feel certain ways about things, and that affects your moral view. As far as I'm concerned, it is impossible to have an objective morality because your morality is a matter of feeling. Well, I mean, I want to say a matter of emotion, but, and that is true. But at the same time, I mean, it's not strictly emotion. You can certainly add some logic into it. But at the same time, it's still a matter of bias and perspective. You can get two people to say that two things are both, or that one thing is both moral and immoral. And both people feel that they are completely right about that thing being moral or immoral. And how do you tell who is right? There is no standard by which to judge that thing being moral or immoral. There is no way to judge that. Because what they are doing is expressing an opinion, a moral opinion. Just because you might be able to cut up a brain or stick electrodes into it or something and read the source of that moral opinion, that does not make morality objective. Just because you can look and see what the object generating that moral opinion is doing, that doesn't make morality objective. Because what objective and subjective is doing, what that dichotomy is really talking about is bias. It's talking about perspective. And if you don't understand that, if you don't understand that, fine, this is me correcting you. But if you are ignoring that, then what you are doing is being dishonest. And that's not okay. That's you trying to win the argument rather than caring about truth. And that's something I'm not okay with. That's something that reasoning, rational people should not be okay with. And I would hope that you would be a reasoning, rational person who would say, okay, fine, you're right. That is a bad thing. I should knock that off. That's what I would hope. But it's been my experience that on the internet there are precious few people who, when called on their bullshit like that, would go, yeah, all right, I'll knock that off. That doesn't happen very often, you know? It really doesn't. So words being slippery things like that, I really wish there was a way around this. I really wish there was a way to be able to say, look, when you're ignoring the spirit of what words mean like that, when you're ignoring that this word is meant to say something, well, something fuzzy but yet specific, the way objective and subjective are meant to be, if there was some way to call someone on it, some buzzer to go, sorry, you've gotten this one wrong, and have it stick, and have it really mean something, I wish there was a way to do that. But unfortunately, you know, we don't live in a world where you can do that. It's frustrating, you know? It really is. But while my brain is an object, while everybody's brain is an object, nobody's brain is objective. Everybody's brain is a perspective machine. Everybody's brain is biased. Everybody's mind is seeing the world from a point of view. And that's why morality is not objective. That's why morality is perspective, is biased, is subjective. So, words, man. Just saying. Until next time, fellow space travelers, this is BionicDance saying, aw, look at the kitty. Please take the time to rate this video. And hey, if you dig what I do, subscribe. And please visit my Zazzle store, where you'll find all kinds of BionicDance merchandise. And remember, if it can't be in your hand, it's all in your head.